Everything the New World Order does when it comes to false flag propaganda is plotted out long in advance and executed in a ritualistic way. Television is the weapon of the New World Order. It's all part of the conditioning, though. They send you to school, they teach you to respect your teacher who's a fucking retard. We gotta do something. We gotta find the people who aren't cowards, who aren't pussies, who have brains, who are willing to stand up and fight for themselves. We're ruled over by a bunch of losers, shriveled men, old pathetic men, hiding behind police, hiding behind their television screens and their TV studios and their newspapers. We just gotta burn it all down to the ground. You know? All over the world, people need to rise up and put these piece of shit stains to bed. And everybody should be able to say that because it's the truth. There's a war that needs to happen. Peace isn't doing shit. These people are murderers, killers, liars, warmongers, and they need some of their own medicine.
I'm sick of deceit, give me truth. Told what to believe, give me truth. Don't need no theory, I just need proof. Your answers are an answers, never freeze, nothing new. I'm sick of deceit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 41 of Revival Radio. My name is Rich Steve.
It's your boy, the Brain Cell.
Critical Mass in this piece.
Like a wedgie.
How you doing, man?
Doing good, pretty sauced up off the nectar.
Yeah.
But it's all good. No, I'm not planning on driving anytime soon.
No, man. So, what was that they saw in the intro, bro?
They saw the intro to our upcoming album. It's going to be out next week, actually.
Ooh.
Murder by Numbers.
Now, what exactly was that intro for the people who don't know?
That was a little video that I chopped up into a dope-ass sounding fucking intro, if I do say so myself.
Hell yeah.
I just chopped it up a little bit of Zach Hubbard, one of his videos, man. One of our mentors, Zachary K. Hubbard on YouTube.
Definitely
go
check him out. We've talked about him on here numerous times. Perfect way to kick off Murder by Numbers and the era of Murder by Numbers that we are now 1 week away from. So
yeah, man, like what we're gonna do is we're just gonna every episode we're gonna drop one track.
So you guys can check it out, man.
So one at a time, man, each episode.
So there's your first one. There's the intro track. So I think we should get right into it, Brain Cell, with the nectar of the gods.
We got the boom sauce, baby.
Boom sauce. Tell me something about it.
This is 7.8%.
Okay.
IPA. It's from Woburn, Massachusetts.
Woburn.
From the Lord Hobo Brewing Company.
Okay.
I mean, it's a sleeper.
Simple can, man. Tell them what you were telling me about when you went to go buy it.
Yeah, like I seen this and I was like, yo, what is that? I thought it was going to be some kind of like stout or something, you know, because we're so used to the crazy artworks on the cans.
Yeah, dude, like Pine Tree Rick and shit.
It's just simple, man. Sometimes simple's the best, and I gotta say,
what's it get, man?
Triple flame.
Triple flames all around,
This is top
man.
5 right here.
Definitely. What's it taste like, dude?
Hard to even say. Citrusy? You
Nice.
had one. What do you think it tastes
I
like?
think it was very bitter, but I liked it, man. Triple flames for sure.
Piney, citrusy, very bitter.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
right up my alley right there. That's my shit.
A little bit harsh for my taste, but I still thought it was pretty good. Triple
A little
flames
harsh?
for me, but I like
It's
more
an acquired taste.
I like the blood orange and the grapefruit IPA and stuff like that. I like more of a citrusy.
So what you're saying is you have a vagina?
That's exactly what I'm saying, that I have a vagina. Fuck you. Anyway.
So who we got for the pro of the week?
The pro of the week. Now, if you are watching on the Facebook live stream, a couple weeks ago, we did episode 39.5. Shout out to the viewers right now. We did the Viper as the pro of the week, but since we didn't put that on YouTube, we want to make sure everybody that subscribes to the channel, My Brain Cell, if you're not on it, click subscribe. Thank you to the new ones. That this week we have Vipe. This is
the homie right here, man.
I
don't even think he goes by Vipe anymore,
no.
But that's just how we know him. He's out there living in Northern Cali.
Woke. Straight
right now.
woke.
Straight woke.
We know you watch the channel, man. We see all the comments. Much love, bro.
He's known as Captain Naga now. From the Just Thai, T-A-I on YouTube.
Dude is
super woke.
Super woke. Knows exactly what he's talking about.
Recently challenged himself to 5 videos a week.
Ooh.
Which is doing this shit, man. I know how hard this shit is. Like,
Salute,
that's a challenge
man.
right there. Like,
salute.
I've recently challenged myself to 1 music video for every month of 2018.
Ooh, baby.
So, get ready for that shit.
Speaking of music videos, how about the brand new CMASS video for Murder by Numbers, the first one off of the new album?
Make sure y'all go check that shit out right now.
If you haven't, you've been sleeping on it. That shit's bomb, man. Brand new program that you used.
Yeah, man.
And it's making it fire.
I'm gonna be doing a little re-upload of that to make it full screen.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm cut your boys some slack.
Speaking of music videos, when we go into the break, we're going to be seeing a video from Vipe for the track Say It Like It Is. Shit's dope.
Your boy Vipe, your boy Brain Cell, and your boy Billy Vanilla.
Definitely check that out.
This is some back, this is from 2013, man.
Damn.
This is off, like, my third solo album.
Random
Nervous
boys.
System. So, throughout this whole episode, we're going to be dropping little, songs that I did, your boys, with the main man Vipe.
Definitely.
So you guys can chew on them nuggets. You know what I'm saying?
I figured that this week I want to talk real quick about what we're going to talk about in this episode. We are back at my favorite time of every 4 years.
Is this 4 years since we did?
This is 2 years.
2 years.
This is 2 years.
Yeah, every 2 years.
But every 4 years, man. I love the Summer Olympics, but every other year, you know what I'm fucking saying, dude. You fucked me up. But when
it fucks me up myself, bro. It's like
my favorite biannual tradition. There we go. The fucking Olympics, dude. I love it because it is the most blatant example of symbolism for the Illuminati and the occult. And people
rituals.
Get so wrapped up into it, man.
Out the ass.
If you've seen our previous video we did called Illumolympics, we talked about the Rio Games. And we talked a little bit about Sochi. But this time we are going to be talking about Pyeongchang. We're going to be talking about the opening ceremonies. We're going to be talking about Shaun White and all of the blatant symbolism that they are throwing in our faces every single night.
It's right in our faces, man. At this point, knowing what we've known over the past few years, it's just laughable, man.
It's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So I definitely wanted to break that down because there's a whole lot of shit to talk about. Whole lot.
Lots of nuggets.
Now I know that you wanted to talk a little bit about SpaceX.
There's a little bit more developments that happened with the Elon Musk, SpaceX, Falcon Heavy, Starman bullshit.
Nice.
So we'll get to that a little bit later, but right now we're going to take a break, man. We're going to get into that video.
Say it like it is. Also, just one thing of note, Nicholas Jacob Cruz, the man who allegedly killed 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas in Parkside, Florida.
We had another hoax today.
Yeah, we were just talking about how it's been a while since anything of this nature has gone down, so...
I'll put some clips in right now so you can see what we're talking about, you know what I mean?
In the meantime, go check out that Vipe John. Be right back.
Episode 41, you bitch.
Yeah.
Yo, when I step in the booth, I'm making it pop. Just as Billy in the Vipe, how we kick it at the spot. I'm talking fat joints, fat blunts. You know we all on point and we all stay up. You know, be yourself, dog. Don't be me. Let's do it yourself, bruh. You can't beat me. Don't act a fool, bitch. You know how my steez be. Run a cool 16 and spit it like it's easy. Grab a rapper by the neck if he ain't showing respect. Then choke him with the mic cord and finish my set. Smoke a couple bowls, light a cigarette. See us at the shows and they starting to sweat. We going in.
like it is, and I be real like Cypress Hill Kid. Roll with Billy V and the bite, man. Random boys DIY for life, man. Smoking flavors, nothing papers, fuck the spice, man. It's just an everyday thing in my life, man. Doing shows, blowing nose, drinking Jack and Coke. No matter how this all end, I'm going out for broke. And I'm just being myself in the words that I wrote. Yo, Vibe, take that mic and make these bitches choke.
Riding on my bike, eyes no fear. Hang the bullshit up like a chandelier. So you can look at the shit I don't fuck with, learn from it, and don't forget that I came in this lane with my pain, and by the end I'ma make it rain. Never gonna change, never gonna change. Always keep a bad bitch in range. Quit dealing with lames when I one and the same. I got it without the fame, like a canker dressed in rags. Don't care how I'ma look, but I'm all about the cash. Don't care who I'ma bag. They smell my bag and then they choose to take along. I don't see the life I'm living is wrong. Rip the bong, you would swear I was from Hong Kong, from Philly where they stay playing funeral songs. Want nothing to do with your home. Tryna light it on the sun, it's within inches. Should I pinch it just to say I did it? Caught him in the park, but he got it acquitted. Don't know who did it, but when we did it, niggas couldn't get rid of it. Getting head, you know it's tinted. Why wife her when you know you can rent it? Why be with them when you can be with us? Random boys, or take a the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, bitch, time to break it off. Random boys DIY, get involved. Yeah, I like your clothes, girl, take them off. I fuck around with her friends until I shake it off. I leave them wetter than a swimming pool. You're probably lying if you think that I'm into you. Been high since middle school, and I ain't the type of guy to play around with, you little fool. Yeah, straight drowning in the marijuana. But you got a problem, then I'm pounding in your mom vagina. She kinda mad when she find I don't use a condom. Well, I'm pretty honest. But none of my girls believe that. I leave her lips dripping like some tree sap. Man, another hour, yeah, I be that. Tell Vibe to roll up, like where the weed at. Yeah, them random boys, bitch. DIY records,
It's them random
the
boys.
brain cell, critical mass, reppin' that shit, hoping you flash.
It's them random boys. Random boys. Them random boys. It's Stacks. I'm Venom Black. It's the Viper. Don't be hyped.
And welcome back to Revival Radio, episode 41. It's your boys, as always, CMASS.
Rich Steve.
No, we got no distractions, no guests up in here.
Brain cell.
Comment below right now if you think my grandfather was the best guest that we've had so far.
I have to say, man, and the green grass grew all around, and the green grass grew all around. Let them know you're in the area. So let's just get right down into it, man. Let's talk about the Pyeongchang Winter Games. We're in Seoul, South Korea.
South Korea.
This is a big one because this is, on the peninsula where everything is happening right now, where all the talk about Rocket Man and Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un, and now here we are on the peninsula. It's almost so perfect, like they staged it.
Exactly, man. Like, think about it. We were on pretty much basically the brink of nuclear war with North Korea.
And now here we are.
Here we are, man. The Illum Olympics, Winter Edition.
Yes.
Pyeongchang.
I want to start with talking about the opening ceremonies. Then I want to talk about some of the sights and sounds.
It's just blatant occult rituals,
sights
as
and
usual.
Sounds. And
just like the Super Bowl halftime show.
Exactly. You watch in the between segments, they have a lot of pyramids. They have a lot of cubes.
Yes.
All of this kind of thing that they use time after time.
All-seeing eye, Illuminati, symbolism,
if you
Saturn worship.
Go back and watch the previous summer edition for all of that because I'm going to get into what you're seeing this time or what you saw the other night.
Yeah, tell us what happened the other night, man.
So the first thing that I want to bring up would be the phoenix symbolism. This is one that they do time after time again. They were trying to say that the Korean people don't look at the phoenix as death and rebirth, that they have a completely different meaning from it. But the fact is, this is the same thing that they do time after time. It represents the perfect human. It's the death of the old human and the rebirth into the new being.
Alchemy, which we'll get to in a little bit here.
So there's your first one that you're going to see. The next one is one that I noticed that I had to send over to my man Braincell right away because I knew that he'd be interested in it. And that would be the CGI dome that they made of the stars over the performers. You want to take that away?
Basically, it was like the zodiac, you know what I mean? The constellations that we all know. In a dome above the stage or whatever, you know? The whole world's a stage. But, I mean, it's in your face, blatant flat earth symbolism, man. Like,
right there.
In the common, what they teach in school about
right.
the universe, man.
Right.
It's not a dome. It's an ever-expanding universe that started from the Big Bang, and they're showing you a dome, bro. Basically a snow globe type situation with the firmament, with all the stars projected onto it. It's basically what you see at your planetariums and shit.
Yeah, so it was outside looking in. Here it was. And the fact is that...
The cosmic egg.
In the stadium, that actually wasn't there. It was CGI just for TV. Sort of like in China.
Possibility.
China in 2008, they did CGI footprints from the city to the stadium.
You know, I was just watching a video earlier, actually, of the Chinese spacewalk, which evidently is one of the biggest evidences of space agencies faking spacewalks in a very clear pool.
Yeah.
And you see bubbles and shit. Like, it's hilarious. Maybe I'll put that clip in real quick.
So the next thing that I want to get to is that there was a man that was in the middle of one of the ceremonies that completely resembled the character, the alchemist. We already talked about the phoenix, symbol of alchemy. The alchemist in Alejandro Jodorowsky's film, The Holy Mountain. The alchemist had control over the people. The alchemist was the magician. And you see again the man dressed in white robes with a black hat. So
it's blatant. It's right in your face. It's the same shit. It's just as blatant and in your face as the flat earth shit is, and all the other occult symbolism, the cubes and the pyramids, man.
Yeah, oh definitely. So now
it's not a coincidence. There's no other thing that it could be.
No, not at all.
That's what it is. It's a fact.
Right there. The next thing would be during the Parade of Athletes. Now, this was a huge event. The fact that the North Koreans and the South Koreans were marching together under a unified Korean flag.
Right.
And everybody was saying how beautiful a moment this was. And the Olympic president, the IOC president, his name is Thomas Bach. He commented and said, this can be an example for the world. Basically saying
break that down for us.
Basically saying the fact that you had two nations that are now coming together. This is like globalization. This was kind of prepping people for the idea of having a one world government.
New world order, baby.
If they can start with something as simple as two nations like Korea and people are accepting of it, why can't they start doing it more and more?
Exactly.
So it was kind of like a test run that they were talking about there.
And they've been doing this since like the 80s. They've been every like few Olympics or whatever, they march under a unified flag.
Exactly.
So it's just a build-up, you know? The whole world's a stage, man. This is all like Hollywood shit. Basically in order to control your mind.
Yeah.
It reminds me very much of the movie Independence Day.
Yeah.
When they have the alien threat and then the whole Earth unites.
Comes together to
fight the outside threat.
Yeah. So the next thing, which is a common thread at all of these Olympics, is the all-seeing eye. Now, there were two different instances of this. I'm going to get back to North Korea and South Korea in a minute.
Can't have an Olympics without the all-seeing eye.
No. So a couple spots it shows up. One I'm going to get to in a minute because there was some transhumanism that they used.
Yeah.
There was an all-seeing eye in that, but we'll get to that after the break. But the next one is the cauldron itself. Now, I think that's funny. The fact that they call it the cauldron, the eternal
spells,
flame, witchcraft from a cauldron. Here you have the eternal flame. You see that on the Statue of Liberty. You see that in gas stations. You see it on like JFK's tomb
in movies on like Paramount Pictures or whatever.
Exactly. It's a common theme that they use.
Yeah, man.
So here is the eternal
basically
flame.
Like the light bearer, Lucifer.
Exactly.
Satan worship.
Here's the all-seeing eye in the cauldron, and if you put, I sent him a video. We're gonna put a picture up of it. The cauldron itself next to an eyeball with like the nerves and coming out of the retina and everything. It's an exact model.
It looks kind of like DNA too, how the nerves
twisted. It's pretty crazy that they just have this eye right there.
There's no such thing as coincidence, man. No. Like all these things that we talk about on this podcast are little puzzle pieces that all fit together into the grand scheme of what the fuck is going on, man.
Exactly. We're gonna take a break real quick. When we come back, I'm gonna finish up talking about the actual opening ceremony and some of the events that have gone on during the week, during the games themselves.
I can't wait, man.
We'll be right back. Revival Radio.
Busy streets, riding down these city streets. Nighttime, mean it's the right time, the coldest dime. But hold up, money's on the other line. Too high, but did you think I was too blind? She ran away and came back, got that bitch on rewind. Same story, but she got a bigger behind. It's the random boys in DYI until I die. But I will never die, no, I can only fly. Never wave by with your red eyes until you're surprised. You see, I saw through all of the lies. Yeah, J's on my feet, smoke is in the air, black is my attire. And I was laying low until niggas said you fired. And now it's back to hustle, work with all my muscle, fucking all this pressure. I am next, you guessed it. All I want is a thick ass gold necklace. Until then I act reckless. On the road it's getting dark. High beams riding through Fairmount Park. I'm high and I gotta get to 95, but my GPS, man, it always seems to fucking lie. On the road it's getting dark. High beams riding through Fairmount Park. I'm high and I gotta get to 95, but my GPS, man, it always seems to fucking lie.
Yo, I'm feeling like I'm going insane. Feel like ripping up a rapper and straight shitting on the game. Cause I'm sick of the hate, sick of the hate. And you got it wrong if you thinking you can come and take my place. I'm a killer, strict gorilla when I battle on the track. Choose my finger, touch the trigger, have you laying on your back. I say I'm from Philly, but I'm really from the burbs. Weekly trips to the city, son, just to get my herbs. I'm on 95, saying fuck a DUI, doing 95. I hope I make it home alive, yeah. I'm just trying to stay up out of jail cell. And I never got no room to fail. Now y'all going to hell, now I am never gonna die. Got my windows down, system lab, middle finger in the sky. Cause I don't give a fuck. Yellow 187 on a cop. I'm not your normal rapper, brains on the level of a god.
On the road it's getting dark. High beams riding through Fairmount Park. I'm high and I gotta get to 95, but my GPS, man, it always seems to fucking lie. On the road it's getting dark. High beams riding through Fairmount Park. I'm high and I gotta get to 95, but my GPS, man, it always seems to fucking lie.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 41 of Revival Radio. CMASS in the building.
Chip.
So, we've been talking about the Olympics, the
Yes,
Winter
sir.
Games, and how, once again, you have Illuminati symbolism, black witchcraft, spell casting, all right in your face.
Occult rituals, man. It's all occult rituals, man.
It's interesting, man. It's super interesting. You see it everywhere. As we talked about before, you see it at the Super Bowl. You see it at the Grammys. You see it at the MTV Awards. You see it everywhere. The World Cup, Super Bowl, everything, man. So...
Wake the fuck up, man. Like, it comes to a point where after seeing the same thing recycled over and over again, it's always the same stories, man.
It is.
You know, like, you have to wake up to this shit at some point, or otherwise, you know, you're insane. Doing the same shit over and over again.
Yep.
Groundhog Day.
Yep.
That's where we're at right now in 2018.
So now we get to the big crescendo of the entire games, or the entire opening ceremony, and that was with the children with their wands who were casting the spells into the sky to show the big theme was Korea's past, Korea's future, Korea's present. So here we are going into the future, and what do we see but transhumanism? We see the perfect human. We see cyborg humans with the eye, the all-seeing eye glowing. Here it is right in our face, what they want the ultimate goal to be. Now, is this the Matrix? Or is this literally they want to turn us into robots? Because I've heard
it's hard to say, man, because I feel like if you watch movies, sci-fi, fantasy, shit like that, they've been preparing us, even books, man. You know,
AI,
Space Odyssey,
yeah, man,
2001. I mean, this has been the agenda for a long time, and we're starting to get to the point now where this shit's starting to become reality.
And so here they are showing it in these games, showing them in these features, because it makes it less of a blow. It's predictive programming. Exactly. It's getting your mind used to the idea, so it's easier to accept.
Why do you think they've been training our minds to accept this for 50 years, 60, 70 years? You can't just come out one day and be like, oh, you know, like all the sex robots and shit that they have going on right now. Like, watch the show Altered Carbon, man. Like, all this shit that we're talking about, man. It's all transhumanism. We've been waiting to have our homies Ick Flair and
I'm sure he's
the Black
gonna
Mage
this. I'm sure they're going to peep
so
this,
we got to
man.
set that up and do this transhumanism episode here pretty soon.
It's interesting, but here they are showing it. Now something that was said that I found kind of alarming to me.
Man. Yeah.
Was said during the opening ceremonies by Mike Tirico. And it was during, I believe, the marching in of North Korea and South Korea, or maybe he was talking about how it was coming up.
Right.
And he said that hundreds of thousands or millions of lives are on the line. Like, that more than likely people are going to die, and that this right here is a moment for them to enjoy before it happens.
Basically talking about the tensions between the U.S. and North Korea, right?
Exactly. But here we are, again, them saying things that are going to happen. Here it is again, predictive programming.
Predictive programming.
It's terrible, man.
Again and again and again. Every episode since we've done that episode, we've mentioned predictive programming. This is a fact, people. You guys got to catch on.
Now you can notice it yourselves. You can see it. You can see the fact that we're talking about the same narratives over and over. You should be able to recognize the patterns.
Facts.
Now the final
what else
thing,
you got, boy?
The final thing that I wanted to talk about for the Olympics, because we're only a week in. Like, there's still tons of time for more stuff to happen. Would be Shaun White in the snowboard halfpipe finals.
We had a little synchronicity between the two of us.
We did.
That.
We both hit each other up about the same thing. And that was right before Shaun White's final run when he took the gold. And the commentator said that you couldn't have scripted it any better. Now, what did we just talk about? Scripted sports, fake sports. Here it is, right in your face, the perfect story, the perfect narrative.
Can you say vindicated?
From falling down and blowing it in Sochi to having this beautiful run here in South Korea.
And it all comes down to all this shit that's literally like the odds.
Exactly.
Of the one Japanese dude falling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Shaun White had a bang and run, right? He qualified the day before or whatever, like the best.
The qualifyings were fucking badass, man.
You know, like earlier in the year, too, he got a perfect 100 score, which I think is the first time ever that's happened. And
dude,
you know,
tore shit up. I can't take that
when
away.
shit like that happens, you gotta just be like, you already gotta know that you're
dude.
fucking with an MK Ultra. You're fucking with
like Michael Phelps, man.
You're fucking with like an
Straight
Usain Bolt, like grown in a test tube to do this kind of shit.
It's just the perfect story, man. The fact that watch the qualifying the day before,
Perfect story, man. Perfect storm.
Watch the day before the battle between Shaun White, Scotty James, and Ayumu Hirano. Because that was the real fucking competition, bro.
Yeah, it was.
They went hard. So these dudes who were so perfect the day before, now they fucking fall in their last run.
Everyone's falling.
When the pressure's on the line, they both fall. Come on, man.
You know what else I noticed? I didn't bring this up yet. Did you notice the Australian guy?
Yeah.
That was a woman. Do you agree?
I don't
We're going to have to put up a picture of this fool. I'm going to have to find out who this fool is because that was a woman, baby.
So anyway, in conclusion, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy watching this shit because I love watching curling, man. And I love watching it. These dudes are fucking athletes. Not the curlers, well, I guess they are. But like the ski jumpers and shit, I love watching it. But just recognize, and we love snowboarding. You go snowboarding.
It's just like watching sports, man.
Exactly.
Like, we all know that it's fucked up. It's just a game. Like
exactly.
It's all controlled by the mafia. It's all controlled by the government, especially the Olympics, man.
So just
the New World Order.
Be aware. Look at the things that they are putting in your face and know what it is. It doesn't mean you can't like it. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy it.
Exactly, man.
So real quick, before we get out of here, did you want to talk about SpaceX at all?
Do we have time in this?
I mean, we're getting
segment?
pretty close to the end.
Yeah, let's just talk about a couple things that happened. I mean, we came out and we talked about the SpaceX shit.
We did.
We said it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what happened the fucking day after?
What's that?
Vindication, man. This shit was proven fake. I'm gonna put up all the videos and shit so you guys can see for yourselves that they switched the live feeds, man. They edited their live feeds, which nobody else can do.
Okay.
Especially if you're that big. It says in the YouTube guidelines and shit that if you have over 100,000 views,
right,
you can't even trim the ends of your videos, live videos, to fucking and still be live. Like you could trim it, but it's gonna say an edited video.
Damn.
So guess what SpaceX did, man?
What's that?
They got to fucking trim their video. It went from like 35 minutes down to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The next day. They also got to change two other things. They had two screens on there that were showing the same exact thing, except that they were off by one frame, which is kind of deceptive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they also showed when the big crescendo and everything was supposed to happen, when the Starman came out and the fucking spaceship opened up and the car came out.
Right.
They fucked that up. And now, when you go and watch it, it's not fucked up.
They fixed it.
They fixed it. They had the maps up instead of the big crescendo and the audience clapping in the background, but you couldn't see them. And now everything's fine, man. And it still says live. They still have exactly how many fucking million views that they had in the first place.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Nobody else can do this. This is blatant proof that Elon Musk, SpaceX, and even space flight in general is fucked up, man. Like,
yeah, man. But anyway, we got to get out of here. We just lost both of our other streams. We're coming up on the end here. So don't forget, Murder by Numbers is available February 23rd.
Yeah.
We will have it. That's next week. That's next Friday. We will have it on Saturday, 2/24 at Baltimore Championship Wrestling, Urban Warfare 2. Come on out, see your boys. Go watch the music video for Murder by Numbers. Leave a comment, share, subscribe, like the channel.
pre-order your fucking CDs and pre-order your t-shirts. We have a special deal going on.
Everybody stay tuned on the Revival Radio Facebook pages because we are going to be live streaming and do lots of cool stuff coming up. Everybody, once again, much love. Thank you for tuning in. Revival Radio.
Peace.
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly. Like, we'd have way better CGI if it was fake. And you know, the colors all look kind of weird in space. There's no atmospheric occlusion. You know, like everything looks too crisp. But we didn't really test any of those materials for, you know, is it space hardened or whatever, you know. So it just has the same seats that like a normal car has. It's just literally a normal car in space, which I kind of like the absurdity of that. And if you look closely, on the dashboard, there's a tiny roadster with a tiny spaceman. So, because Hot Wheels made a Hot Wheels roadster, and a friend of mine suggested, hey, why don't you put that Hot Wheels roadster with a tiny spaceman on the, you know, in the car too? I'm like, that'd be cool. Sure. So we did that. I mean, it's kind of silly and fun, but I think that's, you know, silly, fun things are important. And normally for a new rocket, you know, they'd launch like a block of concrete or something like that. I mean, that's so boring. And I think that's just the imagery of it is something that's going to get people excited around the world. And it's still tripping me out. I mean, I'm tripping balls here.
Listen to the message that's hidden in the music. I spit bars and measures that venture out the moon's bitch. That's why any way you view it, it's therapeutic. Could change your whole perspective, come back again and leave and ruin, dream lucid. Picture me hanging from the nooses. I'm suicidal, lead a life like a hermit that's reclusive. Going tribal, distance from society, left the surface for the underworld. I'm rooting for the dark horse, smoking on that Wonder Girl. I gotta have it to eliminate the hate. Wear my pain on my eyes, you can see it on my face. I'm downtrodden, but trust I'm headed for a better state. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, this place is what you make. Take the red pill and escape, reach heaven in your mind. I'm all 6s and 7s, but what you know about the 9? It's the number of completion, the total planets in our system. Say I'm reaching for the stars, but homie, I never missed them. I'm a master magician, well versed in the ancient tradition. You can find me on the moor with my sure premonition. Appear in your mirror like a ghostly apparition. I'm a master magician, learn the craft through years of repetition. Performing ceremonies, rituals, and visions, yeah, you got it right. Look into my crystal ball and be arisen like the Christ.
Risen like the Christ. I don't know my fate, but for now I roll the dice. No time to act like mice, running scared cause the owner's home. See them on their mobile phones cause you feel so alone. That's that shit I don't condone. But when you put yourself out there, they put it to your dome. I see you more than a mile away, so what you said, I've been playing for it. Trust is a hard thing and you'll wind up dead for it. There's one that's in my mind. What's the time? It don't matter, cause the time is always now. So no time to fucking frown. I'm never looking down, always climbing up that ladder till I go up in my ship and leave in another dimension. Cause I can't be fenced in. I'm in my higher senses. They want us dead cause we forsake our beds, packed our bags and went on that road. And it was cold till we stole the fire from the guys like Prometheus. It's my path and nigga, I'm leading it.
I'm a master magician, well versed in the ancient tradition. You can't find me on the moor with my sure premonition. Appear in your mirror like a ghostly apparition. I'm a master magician, learn the craft through years of repetition. Performing ceremonies, rituals, and visions, yeah, you got it right. Look into my crystal ball and be arisen like the Christ. I'm not normal, got a mind like the ancients. Respect to my ancestors, the only ones I pray with. They say, keep the haze lit in endless rotation. So that's what I'm doing on a daily basis. I had a brain shift from a crystal grid on my altar. The centerpiece is a chalice full of holy water. Slow it down, I said I'm smoking on that Jimmy Carter presidential kush. Didn't get it off the street, I got it from a farmer.
Did not wanna harm her, she was there when I couldn't breathe. Now they cut and I don't bleed, cause it's never what it seems. People always trying to get in between. I'm misperceived like Halloween. Ancient texts, I'm reading it. Can't care if you believe in it. The universe I'm breathing in. What's your reasoning? I put in too much work, I put my keys in it, and now I'm seeding it. My life, bro, I'm seasoning it.
I'm a master magician, well versed in the ancient tradition. You can't find me on the moor with my sure premonition. Appear in your mirror like a ghostly apparition. I'm a master magician, learn the craft through years of repetition. Performing ceremonies, rituals, and visions, yeah, you got it right. Look into my crystal ball and be arisen like the Christ.
Yeah. If this love is so wrong, then that means I'm so right. I'm getting so gone to reach newer heights. So to get to the sky, roll up, ignite. They can come and kill me, but I'm going with a fight. All I show's the real me, but they don't like the light. If all you have to do is get the knowledge, then why they turn us to slaves just to get through college? All that death didn't sound right to me, so I left and found peace. Now I'm the wildest, but I went through space and stopped acting childish. You put all your value in your wallet. From this world, I had to take a diet. If I'm so wrong, why all the smoke in the air? Making everyone drop all of their cares. Heard to get to heaven, gotta climb the stairs. But with my mind, I'm always there. I don't wanna be, 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 I don't wanna be. Who wants to be? Who wants to be?
I don't wanna be right if loving you is wrong. That's why I'm smoking on a spliff as I write this song. Rather be dust than just. If I can't have your love, said I'd lay down my life, and I do it just because I've had enough. When will we ever stand up? Stop playing the victim, little homie, man up. And even if we don't come together, I'll still be there all alone in any weather. On the brink of genius, stepped outside of the ring. I don't care what you think, I'm gonna do my own thing. When I'm on the mic, try to raise your vibration. Find the center of your mind and erase it. Let's start again new. All we know is lies. I won't be controlled another day of my life. Said I'm leaving and I'm never coming back, so I ain't gonna waste what little time I have.
to be? Who wants to be? They tried to take my rights away, ayy. Now they trying to take my joy away, ayy. But what they don't know is that we're ready, fully loaded, aiming steady. They tried to take my rights away, ayy. Now they trying to take my joy away, ayy. But what they don't know is that we're ready, fully loaded, aiming steady. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be. I don't wanna be, I don't wanna be. Who wants to be? Who wants to be?